Today, we are going to be running through Groq AI SEO, which has some of the latest free models, and I've used it to rank with SEO. Here's an example of a article that I created. So if you go past the ads, you can see my article ranking number one right here using Groq AI SEO. And this is the article ranking, and it's monetized and making money, of course. We have Kasra Dash in the building. Welcome, Kasra.
Yo,
And this is the Grok interface. So we're going to get through the whole process step by step. Now you can see Grok has gone from 0 to 28,000 traffic right here. And if you just go to grok.com, you can sign in for free and start using it. Now, if we have a look at this interface right here, what's your first thoughts like on it?
it looks like Twitter's Grok.
Yeah, it is a little bit like that, but it's GQ,
Yeah,
whereas I think Grok is GROK. So it's two totally different models. And this is completely free. I think on Grok, you have to pay for a premium account, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So let's run through exactly how to use it and how you can use it for SEO. I would say it's extremely useful and it's ridiculous that this is actually free. So what we're going to do first of all is we're going to select the model that we actually want to use in the top right. So we can choose between different models. Now, I would recommend using Llama 3.1 Instant.
To me, like all of these like AI models, they seem very similar after a certain period. Like it just feels like they're all just trying to one up each other all the time.
Yeah, I would say the same. Like last week, especially, there was a massive week for AI news, and it was ridiculous. Like the amount of announcements last week. So, Llama 3.1 was announced, and then it got released into Groq.com. So, if you were trying to launch Llama 3.1 on your laptop, you'd have to host it, get all the files from GitHub. It would be a little bit messy. Someone like me who's not particularly technical probably wouldn't be able to do it unless I watch a YouTube tutorial on it. Whereas what you can do is just go straight onto Grok and then start using this straight off the bat. Now, I've got this recipe right here on exactly how to use it. First thing you want to do, like I said, go to grok.com, select your model as 3.1 instant in the top right. And then from here, we can actually automate the niche research. I honestly think nowadays you don't even need to pay for keyword tools if you're just starting out. Like if you're just a beginner and you want to find relevant keywords you can rank for. And I know you have your views on keyword research, which is pretty much it's totally BS, right?
Yeah, the thing is, like with keyword research or keyword research tools, there's a lot of tools out there that don't pick up on the correct search volume. So, for example, within Ahrefs, you can easily manipulate the actual search volume of certain keywords, and then not only that, the keyword difficulty that it displays as well. There's been so many times where I've had a call with somebody and they're like, "Oh, this keyword that I'm trying to rank for, it's keyword difficulty 62. Should I go for it?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because keyword difficulty is massively flawed. It only takes a look at one metric, and it's just not a good metric to say the least." I think that you need to be doing things holistically and doing more topical research as opposed to just keyword research.
Yeah. If, for example, you wanted to find some relevant keywords that you could target, then you can just type in your niche into this prompt, which will give you access to the end of the video. So, for example, let's say your niche, like mine, is SEO training. Then we're going to ask it to do keyword research based on that. And here's the crazy thing about Llama 3.1, it loads instantly. Like you saw how that loaded instantly. It's wild how fast it is. To give you an example, if we plug that into, say, Claude, which I would say is probably the leading model aside from Grok. If we plug that into Claude, it's going to take a while for it to come back to us with results.
The one thing that I don't like about Claude, I don't know if you've ever noticed this, is when you paste something into the actual search bar, it just removes all the formatting. You realize that?
Yeah, I don't like that too. For example, on Claude, you can see it's got the formatting inside it. Sorry, on Grok, it even produces tables and stuff. Inside Claude, is pretty much plain text.
That's the one bad thing about Claude. How does ChatGPT compare? I know you're a big fan of ChatGPT. An inside joke, by the way. Like
Yeah,
we done a
it's
video maybe 2 weeks ago, and every time we use ChatGPT, it would just fall over and break. That's why Julian's not a big fan of
yeah.
ChatGPT anymore.
Yeah, it's just it breaks on me, it's slow. It doesn't do anything that I ask it to. If this was a virtual assistant, they wouldn't last one day at Goldie Ames. So if we pull up an example, so Grok has found us relevant keywords right here. I would ignore the search volume competition, but the keywords itself are pretty useful. If you go onto Claude, it's not actually done what we've asked it to. Before we go any further, if you want a free one-to-one SEO strategy session where we'll show you how we take websites from zero to 145,000 business a month and generate thousands of dollars in sales on autopilot using SEO, feel free to book in your free SEO strategy session. Links in the comments and description. You get all of this amazing stuff for free, one-to-one on a call, and it's completely free. And if we go on to ChatGPT, it's just wasted my time completely, mate. I knew this before I plugged in the prompt. You're supposed to just find the keywords. And so if I look at all three of the outputs, which one has actually done what I said? This one right here. And so Groq is just undeniably good.
What's Claude come back with?
Claude just gave us a bunch of step-by-step tips, and it's use Uber suggest, mate.
Oh god. Okay.
You're wasting my time here, sunshine. So once we've got the keyword, let's say, for example, you got a keyword like SEO training career. Here's a prompt that worked for me for ranking this article. By the way, I don't show anything that I'm not actually doing on this channel. So you can see me ranking for this keyword, number one, in just a few days using this exact same process. So, like, for anyone watching, does it work? Yes. Is there proof? Yes. I've just shown you. But if we take this prompt right here, I'm going to say something like SEO keyword equals, give me the entities, keywords, and LSIs. I know you're a big advocate of using entities and LSIs within the content too, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And then entities can be, I like to explain what the actual entities are because sometimes these models don't actually understand the semantics of entities.
Yeah, it's every single language model has its own entity like Cloud. So if I'm being honest, it's probably like 80% similar to every single one. But obviously with the quality controls and stuff that we're going to show you later on, you could probably fix up the content to be a little bit better.
And then it can help you actually do the content outline. So if we take this prompt right here, just whilst we're waiting for that to load, in fact, we don't need to wait. It's literally loaded already. Is there anything that you would tweak or change in that prompt right here?
So if you were going to actually do this on your own website, you could also give it the prompt of give me like 10 supporting articles for that. So that could also be like how to gain topical authority with actual Grok as well.
Yeah, I'm going to put that as a bonus inside the end of this document. So we'll put that as a bonus tip right here because that's a great one. Find relevant topics. Awesome. All right. So we've come up with the content outline right here, which is done. I wouldn't say it's perfect. It's come up with some precedent names and stuff like that, but the actual places is useful, and obviously things is useful too. So from here, what we can do is start generating the content. How do we generate the content? We're going to use this prompt right here. This is already plugged in with my source context. So for example, if I put in South Korea, and then we'll say based on the content outline, just write half the article. This is a little bit of a merge of a prompt that we've worked on together. Is there anything else you would change in this?
Probably not. Do we mention still in the starting sentence that we need to actually mention the keyword itself? That's the only one main thing.
Yeah, we could say, let me find it. I've used this line right here. Use relevant entities and LSIs and keywords in every sentence. But we can put something like include the keyword in the last line, something like that. So plug that in right here. Then we're going to hit enter. Just it's crazy how fast it loads. Usually I'm used to like speaking whilst it generates the content, but it's just
Yeah,
too fast for me.
that's insane.
It's crazy, right?
Be interesting to see how good the actual content is.
Yeah, I would say if I had to put it on a chat, I'm gonna put like Chat GPT down here. Then I would put like something, for example, like Grok above it. And then I
Mhm.
still think Claude is the best for writing the content. But if you want to do the whole content in one place for free, then I think Grok is the best.
Right.
So if we look at this particular article, like SEO training, career, unlocking the secret search engine optimization, as a business owner in South Korea, you're likely no stranger to the importance of SEO training, driving traffic to your website and boosting your presence. It's okay. It does need a bit of editing, I would say, but it's less fluffy than, say, ChatGPT or something like that.
What I'm surprised about, the fact that it's actually doing sentences on each, like, line, 'cause what ChatGPT, you can give it, like, the best prompt ever, and it will still do, like, a block of text for every single, like, sentence and paragraph and stuff, so it's good to see that it's, like, breaking up the sentences. It's just a little bit easier on the eye to read as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, that's it. And the content itself, let's have a look. It's okay. It's not like as good as Claude, like I say. but it's probably good enough. SEO training is a crucial skill for any business owner who wants to increase their online visibility and reach their target audience. It's not bad. And then for writing part two, super easy. So you can just put now write part two plus cover relevant FAQs, and it generates part two right here.
What are the benefits of SEO training for small business owners? How long does it take to can you scroll down to the third question? What are the best SEO tools for beginners? As a beginner, it can be overwhelming to choose the right SEO tools. Here are the best tools: Google Analytics, Search Console, Ahrefs. What's the next tool on the list? I'm going to see if it aligns with
Can
the
you
video.
guess?
Oh, SEMrush, right. It's not terrible. The thing is, like, when it comes to ranking on Medium and Pulse and stuff, I don't know what your thoughts are on this, Julian, but you don't need amazing content because LinkedIn and Medium and stuff, they've got like millions of backlinks. So even if you were to publish an average article, you can still get fairly decent results. And again, if you did publish an average article and then you wanted to go back into it 6 months later or like even 2 weeks later and update it, you definitely can do. There is an edit button. So yeah, I don't think it's terrible.
Yeah, and I think for a free tool, not bad at all.
Mhm.
But then, of course, you want to quality control it, which I always talk about. And you've got this content quality checklist to take that spine of the content that you have and then edit it down into something that's really high quality.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty much it in terms of the workflow. That's what I used to rank this page number one, as you can see. And then if you combine the keyword research part with the SEO outline, the content creation, and then quality control, you're good to go.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing. I think the one prompt that people do need to understand though is like the topical authority. If they're going to be doing this on their own website, don't just think if you publish the one article on your own website, you're going to rank. You're going to need to build out like maybe a foundation of other articles and then internally link back up to your main article. If you did want to rank for SEO training, for example.
So we've covered basically everything we promised in the video, like how to rank number one with Groq AI SEO, showing you proof that actually works, showing you that Groq has gone from zero to 27,900 traffic, giving you the prompts in the SOP completely for free. So thanks so much for watching. Appreciate everyone who's watching. If you want to get a free one-to-one SEO strategy session and just get all your questions answered live on a call one-to-one, normally you're going to pay like $1,000, $2,000 for an SEO consultant. We do it for free just to help you. Feel free to put that in, link in the comments and description. Kasra, really appreciate you being on and answering all the questions, man.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate everyone who's been watching. Smash the like on it if you enjoyed it. See you on the next one. Bye bye.